Hey everyone, today I wanted to make a video about the fastest way for XP and farming from level 1 to T4. So I've made a new character here which is level 1, and if you don't have friends and you plan to level up by yourself, I have a leveling guide here for you. I also have a video here that I'm gonna put in description. This is the build that I use at the beginning of the season to level from 1 to 60. The video also gonna tell you step by step what to do from level 1 to level 60. And yeah, if it's your first time, you will have to do the campaign. And during the campaign, it's gonna take you roughly 4 hours, and at the end, you will be roughly level 45 or 50. It depends how fast you go. And then you're just gonna do some stronghold to finish your level and to reach the level 60. As you can see here, I cannot join the pits because it's unlocked. I need to be level 60. But that method is gonna be for people who have friends, and your friends can help you. You can basically reach level 60 from 1 to 60 in 15 minutes roughly, and I'm gonna show you how now. So if you have a friend, as you can see here, on my level 1 character, I could not interact with this one and open, but I just joined my friend's party and I can open the pits for my friend. Let's say we're gonna pit 70, like quickly. And by doing that, you will be able to take your friends from level 1 to 60 in roughly 15 minutes, maybe more, maybe less. It depends which class you play, how fast you go. Like, just look at the level, already level 7. This is the way to get boost if you already have a character and you don't want to go make a new one. Keep in mind that your character keep your Paragon's level. It means that if you're level 253 like me, your new character gonna be level 253, but the glyph is not, they are not account shared. It means like if you wanna make a second sock, you will have to level all your glyph again. Right now I'm playing the top meta build of my build in you can find that in mobile. I'm gonna put the link also in description where we can find all my sock build. This build is probably one of the strongest build of the season for the sock, not across all the classes. That's not even 2 minutes and already level 16. But yeah, obviously you can just clear higher pits if you're Spiritborn. You can speed farm a pit 100 and that's gonna level even up faster. The completion of the pit is gonna give a lot of XP. Just keep an eye when we kill the boss and the glyphs appear. Okay, here, level 18. Let's see how much do we gain from that. Maybe a couple level. 18. 36 from 18, double the level. So yeah, you're just gonna do the pits like this a few times if you have a friend, and you're gonna reach level 60 very easily. So now you just reach level 60. What are you gonna do when you're level 60? Once you reach level 60, what you wanna do is try to get stronger. How do you get stronger? Well, if you're playing my leveling guide, you're gonna look at the gear and the aspect that you need. For example, here, you're gonna go to the occultist here, and you're gonna imprint the aspect that you need on the gear that is on the planner in order to get stronger. So, for example, This aspect is one of the strongest in early game aspects of Elemental Constellation. That's gonna help your damage and that's gonna help you to kill some boss and stuff. This is gonna give you more damage, but it doesn't really matter because you should be strong enough. You can also activate the runes and stuff in order to get stronger. What you can also do is going to the Purveyor Curiosities, and now this is very strong because you can loot. It gives you a lot of uniques now, if you're lucky enough to get some uniques. It also gives you, some people got some mythical and legendary. See, I got 2 uniques with only roughly 250 here. I got Esu and Flicker Step that you gonna use. After you imprint your items, use your oboles to gamble. You also can go to the blacksmith. There is the tempering here. Depending on the what you can temper, for example, weapons like offensive, you're gonna look at this according to the build you wanna play maybe, or what you want. Just temper some stuff in order to get stronger. Then you're gonna go here to the pits, and the goal is gonna be to unlock the T1. Because on T1 there are many activities that you can do. So you're gonna do a bit T20 that should be pretty easy with all the advices that I just gave. After the bit 20, you're just gonna go to the statue in Seriga here, and you're gonna switch to T1. And now we're gonna see what we can do next. Many people are lost in T1 and they don't really know what to do. So my advice is you're gonna pick one of the endgame build that you wanna play. I'm gonna take, for example, my build on the sock here. This is my endgame build after the level 60. This build should take you from 60 T1 to T4. You got all the details here. What's the most important things to do, I think, on any build that you take? This is the starter version without Mythical Unique. You should pick an endgame build without Mythical because getting Mythicals is now pretty hard, especially in T1, T2. So I advise you to choose an endgame build without any uniques, and you're gonna target farm without any mythical, sorry, and you're gonna target farm the uniques that you see here. On this build, there are 4 unique to target here. I'm gonna put the link of this. This is gonna tell you where to go to get those uniques. So for example, for my build, the most important one to get is Fractured Winterglass. So you're gonna go to this website, you're gonna search for Fractured Winterglass here. So Fractured Winterglass is on Lordzea. You have the location and you have what you need. It means you need 12 bloods. I'm gonna show you quickly where are my blood. So you need 12 of this blood, and you can find them in Tree of Whisper, Killing Monster, in Legion events. Like you can find them in many ways. And Fractured Pick is here. You're gonna find Zir here. You're gonna target from all your uniques to be able to make the build work. To be able to start blasting the T1, right? Then for the moment you won't have the tributes to be able to do the Undercity, which is the best way to get the boss farming mats. This tribute over here, because this tribute is gonna drop from Tormented boss. Once you got them, you will be able to just go into Undercity, open an Undercity. I have a full video guide about this, about how to play, how to do it. That is the best way to get summoning items. And it's even better in group. If you're in a group of 4 people, you use 1 tribute and 4 people can benefit from it. So you bring 1 and you get 4 runs. That's how it works. Also, for the Paragon now, many people are lost with the Paragon. They don't really know how to spec the Paragon. One thing is, from T1 to T3 or even T4, you're gonna be roughly, I would say, Paragon 150 or 200 before you reach the T4. So what you wanna do is You wanna get what's around the glyph. You're just gonna rush your Paragon, take all the glyph and ignore all of this. All of this. All you wanna do is to go to take the straight path and get all your glyph. Try to get all your glyph in your everything. Get all the glyph here. And also take legendary nodes. I don't know exactly how it works for other classes, but on the SOC it's like this. You just rush, you just activate all your glyph, and then you get the legendary nodes. That's how you benefit the most from the Paragon. Also, you wanna level your glyph to 16, then to 46, because so this is a glyph level 1. As you can see, the radius it's very small, and once you level up to 16, there is one increases of the radius that's gonna take even more nodes, and the final ones once more gonna increase even more the radius. So it's very important to take that in order from level. First, you get all your glyph to level 16, then you get all your glyph to level 46. That's what you are supposed to do when you reach level 60 and you are in T1. For the progression, what's the best way to progress through T1 to T4? The best way is to alternate between the pits. That is in Serigar here. We can check that quickly if you want. Alternate between the pits and the hordes. Why that? Because the hordes is probably the best way to get XP and masterworking material to help you. Here is the pits. Many people ask me what tier should I farm the pits. There is no clear answer about that. The answer is you should farm the pits when the pits take you around, let's say 2 or 4 minutes. You should definitely aim to farm the pits when it's like below 5 minutes. You don't want to spend too much time on the pits. And also you want to farm the hordes here to get more XP. I have also full footage of playing hordes. It gives a lot of XP, but now keep in mind that you cannot craft the hordes anymore. You're gonna farm some compass, some horde inside the pits. That's why you wanna switch between hordes and pits. So you do your pits, you get your glyph to level 16, then to level 46. And the thing is, you cannot upgrade the pits like infinitely. You're gonna block when you start blocking, and you cannot go further. You're gonna go back to infernal hordes and level up your Paragon levels. With your Paragon level, you will be able to progress furthermore, get more glyphs, and get more power to progress through T4. Then you're just gonna repeat that until you get strong enough for T3. And in T3, I would recommend you to start farm Mythical Uniques. How you wanna do this? In theory, after all the activity that you did, you will have enough tributes. The tributes, so what you wanna do is playing in group if you can. Playing in group is always better because you bring only one mats and you get 4 times the efficiency. You wanna farm the Undercity in group and alternate between Undercity and Tormented bosses. And I recommend to do all the boss in T3. It doesn't matter, you don't really need to go in T4. T3 and T4, it's roughly the same drop rate. There is no real reason, unless you can really roll on T4. You can stay on T3, do your bosses, and start to target your Mythical Unique here. On this build, for example, there is a new tab here. For this build, for example, you're gonna target farm for Hair of Perdition and Ring of Starless Sky to make the build as strong as possible. And keep in mind that any bosses in the game can drop Mythical Unique. Juliel and Daliel has more chances to drop them, but you can just do any bosses to get them. For example, if you need a better Factory Winterglass, you can just do Zia, trying to target a better Winterglass and Head of Perdition, and at the same time Ring of Starless Skies. You also get the runes on the boss. You can now craft Mythical Unique on the jeweler here. For example, if you get several Mythical Unique and you cannot get the one you want, here you can craft them. For example, if you want the Ring of Starless Sky, which is the one that I recommend first if you're playing my build on Sock, you will need to have 2 spark. You can have 1 spark by doing the seasonal journey here. The seasonal journey here gonna give you 1 spark, and the second spark might be the one that you get on 1 to mountain bosses that you're gonna salvage. Here, for example, you're just gonna salvage. If you have 1 mythical unique, you can just salvage it. This one, for example, you're gonna just salvage and you're gonna get a spark. Then you will be able to craft your first mythical unique. And the runes, where you get all those runes gonna be also on Tormented bosses. When you kill 1 Tormented boss, they're gonna drop you 1 runes. You should have enough runes by then. Otherwise, if you play in group, you can just trade runes between you and your friends. For example, your friends might want to craft, let's say, Jewel's Mine that's gonna do this, and you wanna craft Starless Sky, you can exchange 1's arm for 1 list, and that's how you go. And yeah, so when you're like in T3, I think it's a very good time to start using all your boss mats. Obviously, you can use your boss mat way before that, but in T3 you can start to doing rotation from, you go from Undercity to get the boss mats, and then you use those boss mats to kill the boss to get your Tribute of Titan back. You go back to Undercity, then you go back again to the boss until you get all the items you want. And yeah, by then you should get all your mythical and you should reach T4. And now you reach the real endgame in T4. You will want to start pushing the pits, I guess. Maybe not. It depends what you want to do. But if you want to push the pits, I have one very endgame build. This is the best build on the Sock. The problem is you need a very good amulet to start being able to play this. I will also have one pushing pits version of the build if you want to push as high as possible in the end. But for the moment, we don't really know. We didn't figure out the meta on the Sock. And yeah. So when you reach World Tier 3, World Tier 4, that's basically the end game, pushing the pits. You can grind your Paragon level to level 300. For doing this, you just wanna get your glyph to 100 by... It's the same strategy. You're gonna spawn the pits and you're gonna spam the hordes because the hordes give you a lot of XP. So yeah. That's it for me today, I guess. I hope you liked the video. If you have more questions or anything, let me know in the comment section. And I will see you later for more build.